Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. My name is Sean Dexter. And I welcome you back to the Mango Grove for a daily analysis video. This is actually the second video, at least from my side, of the day. We just covered Cardano and Bitcoin in the previous video. It is uploading to YouTube as we speak. In this video, we'll be covering COTI, C-O-T-I. You guys might be wondering, why COTI? Well, I've actually been looking at it for a few days now, around 3 or 4 days. The charts have been looking really good, really enticing. I don't know all too much about the fundamentals. If you guys know more than me, let me know in the comments down below. Interested in hearing about it. I know it is a low MCAP coin and the liquidity on the chart has been pretty good. Not all that great compared to Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., but enough to build a position over the past few days. So why COTI? Well, it gave us a nice little trend switch 3 days ago on the Mango dashboard. That was the big signal for me that had confluence with also the mango wine also 3 days ago, right? So I do like that confluence. And then we had a nice dip over the past day or so, giving us a really nice opportunity to build up position at a key level. So now over here I have a fresh chart. I've already charted this in its entirety. You can see it's actually bouncing over here, which is a little unfortunate because, hey, maybe you guys could have got in on this one. And now, by the way, I would not be looking to buy over here. In fact, I actually just took profits at around 272. Not the entire position, of course. You guys know me. Only a portion of the position. I'll be looking to let the rest ride if it does keep going from here, or looking to add to my position if it does come back down at, this is a major resistance level. I'll be showing you guys very soon. If it does get rejected over here and comes back down, the profits that I did take over here, I'll be looking to add somewhere down over here at around 243-ish. We'll be talking about that very soon. But big warning, do not buy or FOMO into your position over here, guys. Not at this level. It's unfortunate that it moved before I could do the video, but all coins have been popping across the board, and this is not all too surprising over here. So let's go ahead and start with the analysis. I'm going to look at the daily. We're going to keep this one short and sweet, guys. Now, you may not see it right off the bat, but something very neat is going on over here. It doesn't look neat just by looking at the chart very quickly, but you guys may notice on first glance that we have something cool going on right over here. Let's mark out these candle closes. Let's thicken these lines over here. Okay, I'm using a horizontal array to keep the chart nice and neat, but let's thicken these lines right over there. As you can see, we're breaking past it right now, but we've not confirmed the candle, so it's not a break until we confirm a daily above this level. Okay, now we can go ahead and draw a nice diagonal line like this. Now what I'm using, guys, is these candle closes. We have one touch here, and our third touch coming in right over there, right? So you can see how neat this has been. And that was, I didn't get my exact position at 242. I built most of my position at 244, 247. I was just building my position over there over the past 2 days, this day and today. Actually, I got the rest of my bids filled a few hours ago, and COTI not waiting any longer, moving up and beyond little horizontal right over here at around 269. Now the question is, do we close above this level? Okay, we'll come back to this in a second. Let me go ahead and let's make this a little nice and white just to neaten things out. Have some fun with this. Okay, so we have this ascending like triangle, right, coming in over here, and we also have something very similar that we did right over here, guys, and I want to use this as an example. Remember, we always talk about how an ascending triangle is typically bullish, right? But it doesn't mean it is necessarily going to break to the upside. And this is a really good example, guys, of an ascending triangle, a bullish formation, typically bullish, right, that broke towards the downside. Now, again, I want to reiterate, just because a formation is considered bullish doesn't mean it's going to necessarily break towards the downside. It's just a probability of it breaking towards the upside, right? The probability is higher that it breaks to the upside, but there is a probability that it still breaks to the downside. And you're seeing an example of that right over here. And again, another example of why I'm very uncomfortable playing trades on formations that get so close to the apex. The closer it gets, guys, the more finicky it gets, and it could actually turn the other way. Over here, it actually did turn the other way. Now, I wasn't even looking at the chart around this period, but it's a good example, a good reference point for all of you who are looking to learn and not here just for calls. Now, again, please do not use our channel for calls. We're here to learn and look for opportunities in the future, right? Using the things that we look at. You guys can basically learn from whatever I'm doing, learn from my mistakes, because I talk about all my losses too. I talked about my theta loss not too long ago, where I went wrong, where I was getting aggressive. In fact, in the video where I said, hey guys, I'm taking a position in theta, I've taken a position in theta, but I'm getting too aggressive over here, blah, blah, blah. Talking about all of that, right? You guys should learn from that. Learn from my bad mistakes or the bad moves I'm making and be like, okay, you know what, Sean did that over there. I don't want to make that kind of mistake. It's not my personality, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this channel's all about learning, not about calls. Just because things are going our way currently doesn't mean it always will. So right over here, we have a measured move that we can take. We can take the center of the consolidation right over here, actually somewhere like this. And you can see that the measured move broke down right over there. And when I pretty much came, we can go ahead and mark it out, right? Apologies, I'm just looking at the price move up right now and getting a little distracted. So when I did on my chart, I think I probably took it somewhere like this. It turned out so beautiful that I was like, okay, you know what, this chart's amazing. Yeah, there you go. So I think I took it from somewhere around here, and you can see the measure move was almost perfect, right? We went ahead and came, stopped at around 186 Satoshi, consolidated over there, had an up thrust towards the upside, broke down. Remember guys, remember what I said about theta? The first up thrust after breakdown of a formation is usually a be patient, wait for the dip, and then buy after that, right? After we clear some certain levels. Go ahead and watch my theta video and watch the video after that where I talk about no, it was a stream. Yeah, it was a live stream where I talked about, yeah, I was clearly wrong on that. The reason I was saying, guys, I'm being aggressive is why? Because usually when you see a dip like this, and then the first up thrust is be patient. It could have kept going. But the first up thrust for me, historically, it's been always proven to be patient for the next dip, clear some key levels, which we had right over here. Go ahead. Mark it up. My mouse is a little finicky. Right over here, this was a key level, and then buy after that, right? And that's why I was so interested in buying around this region, guys, at around 238, 240 region. Most of my position is at around the 244, 45 region, and yeah, bounced right off that level now. And the question is, do we close above? We can go ahead and do a measured move now, right off this, right over here, and we can see where this takes us. At 342 Satoshi, which will essentially be clearing this level over here too. So now what we can do, guys, we can go ahead and mark this out as a horizontal, this ascending triangle, and you can mark this breakdown point over here at 282 too, which will basically take us about these wicks. But I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at this major level over here at 306. If we start clearing candles over 306, I do think we're going to get some really nice volatile moves all the way up to perhaps somewhere around here first. But the key level I'm looking to be a seller at again, or rather take more profits, is this level. Okay, I'll be looking to take profits at 423. If we clear this level as well, I may add a little bit more, but I'll definitely be letting the rest of my positions ride. Now, those of you who do follow me at Mango a lot, you guys know that I never ever sell my entire position on a trend trade. This is me looking for a trend trade. I have sold a little bit over here because we are at the top of the resistance level. We could get rejected and come back down over here. If we do, that would be a potential buy opportunity for you guys. I don't want to give you guys any financial advice, but what I can tell you guys is that I would not be looking to be a buyer over here, regardless of whether you guys see this video and FOMO or not. Please, do not FOMO here. Regardless was not the word I should have been using. You guys should not FOMO here. Look at that. We're seeing a rejection right now, right? Let's go down to the low time frame. And yep, there you go, rejection right off that level. So just because we go ahead and live above the level, that is not reason to FOMO into it. Now we are closing a 12-hour candle in around half an hour, and the 12-hour level is around, again, 269, 270, right? Now you could make a decision if we close a 12-hour above there, but it doesn't look like we are. It looks like we're getting rejected. We could maybe 2 4-hour candles later. Nope. Again, this is a key level, guys. I would not be looking to be a buyer here. Buyer somewhere around here, and maybe above here, which is what I mean when I say I'd like to buy higher or I like to buy lower. Why? Because if we clear this level over here, guys, we would have turned this resistance level into a support level, likely, probability, right? Not for sure. And then we can be looking to buy a retest of this and look for a trade to this region over here. And then again, do the same thing over and over again, right? Take some profits over here. Again, we're trading against Bitcoin, because when you're trading against Bitcoin, guys, remember, you're already in a trade. You're longing an asset against an asset that you're long, unless you're bearish on Bitcoin, of course, in which case the story changes. But I am of course, bullish on Bitcoin. So I don't need to get too aggressive with my trend trades either, but I do like to hold them. I do like to hold portion and take profits at major levels. Now, once we go into a blue sky breakout, which is essentially above here, above this region, it'll be essentially above this region over here at around 420. That's when I may just let it ride and see what comes out of it. Let it ride and see what comes out of it, right? But it's a long ways before we get there. And hey, I am excited about this one. We have major levels coming in right over here at 306. We're sitting at a major level right now, 269. I'm hoping that we close above it, of course, because we can see an up thrust. If we don't, I'll manage my trade accordingly. After we break 306, I'll be looking at 420. However, this could turn around very, very quickly right now. For example, Bitcoin decides to, let me go ahead and delete this. Okay, untidy. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Apologies for using that terminology, I guess, that phrase. It's just out of habit. Okay, yeah, so if we essentially, where do I get bearish on this? Where do I get out of my trade? Essentially, if we lose this level over here that I took my trade off, right, at 237, that was the major support level I was looking for this to hold. It also lines up with this ascending triangle, because if we do break this level down over here, I do think we're going to come all the way back down to 209 and then eventually down to even 185. That's a potential. I don't want any part of this, because my entire thesis was based on the notion that, hey, we're going to consolidate in this ascending triangle, break towards the upside and see continuation eventually, perhaps retest the ascending triangle over here, consolidate a little bit more, and then see continuation. But this needs to hold. This ascending triangle needs to hold. We could have, I don't want to get too complicated with this. I want to keep this very short. If you guys do want an update on this as this trade progresses, do let me know in the comments down below, and I will update it for you guys. I'll do another video rather, because for example, the reason I asked is because I did a QKC video that did not seem to get a lot of attention, because I guess people are looking at a few other coins. But hey, if you guys did listen to, or rather watch that video, you guys caught a really nice trade, because right after I got into my position, we got another dip back down to the 55-54 region, which is essentially my average position. So that was a really, really good buy opportunity for all of you. And what happened after? A nice 33% move since then, right? And I do think that we may see continuation on this one moving forward too. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below whether you guys want more videos like this or not. Until then, do the mango way, do the stressy way. I'll see you guys in the next one.